YouTube, I think I'm gonna cry. So, do you see this? Do you hear it? That is the sound of success. So, that is the solenoid I replaced. Yay me. Now, of course, why do you want the prongs to be in the front instead of on the side? See how much space there is? Also the book, okay, here's my finger. So the book says this and that are supposed to be on it, but this and this are extras from the RV. One, the black wire over there, see that black wire? Runs all the way across to my isolator, see, which is connected to my breaker, which is connected to nothing. So here's what happened. I pushed the button. Don't push the button. I pushed the button because it seemed like a good idea. And the wires were touching. And my solenoid went kapooey. Stopped working. The other problem with when you have them like this on the sides, one side, the other side, whereas the other one were front, is if this breaks down again, starter or solenoid, that little trick where you touch both prongs with a screwdriver, I can't do that. So I may go ahead and buy another solenoid with front-facing prongs as a backup. It's 23 bucks. To have a $23 backup, definitely worth it. And then I put this first, and then this, and I had slipped it in, made sure they were clean, and I had charged them. And it's, you know, here's the thing. It's not minus gazillion degrees, so I waited until the engine warmed up, the battery warmed up, you know, everything defrosted, and the solution for this is a simple one. I'm going to put a battery box there, and I'm going to tie it up because, as you can see, it's all corroded. And then the battery box is going to protect the battery. So, it's working. I have an engine that's running. So, in another video, I changed this fuel filter, which can affect your mileage. These see-through fuel filters are fabulous because you can see through them. The problem is that eventually they break down, so you have to change them once a year. About the same time you change your oil and you change your filter. It's every 3,000 miles, but I don't drive that much. It's a beautiful thing. So, next, I had some exhaust issues, as you can see right there, adding to the pollution. So, there's a lot of exhaust coming out Some of it is fuel. So my research shows that all I have to do is put in some, replace the, whatchamacallit, it'll come to me when I least expect it. I'll wake up in the middle of the night, I know the part! Anyways, it's in there. And my carburetor might need cleaning. So that's on the list. Carburetor cleaner is a spray. And spark plugs, that's the word, spark plugs. So I need to replace some spark plugs because I've got some backfiring. And so I'll replace the spark plugs. I'll just get somebody who knows what they're doing. They have the right tool, and there's like how deep they go in and so on and so forth. Hold on. I think there's something there. So, what did it take for me to fix this? Chocolate. Before I tried it, before I finished tightening this and then tightening those, I had to have chocolate. Because if it wasn't going to start, I was going to cry. But I did it. Well, I got help. Shout out to Rocomart for sending his nephew. And shout out to CJ Travel for getting the parts and being a good friend. And there you go. It's running. It's a beautiful thing. Don't forget to subscribe. Help me get to 100. This is Misadventures. Don't give up.